Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast forest, lived a small bird named Aashi. She wasn't like the others. Her wings were slightly bent, her feathers dull. Every time the flock flew high into the sky, Aashi could only flutter a little and land back on the low branches. Birds around her often mocked her. "You were born to crawl branches, not kiss the clouds," they laughed. But Aashi, she didn't argue. She just looked up and dreamed. Every morning, Aashi would climb the tallest tree she could find, flap her wings, and try. She'd fall. Again and again. The ground knew her feathers too well, her body bruised, her heart even more. But her soul, it was untouched. She believed, "One day, I'll fly like them. Maybe not like an eagle, but like me." An old owl watched her silently. One evening, he said, "Why do you keep trying, child? You're not meant for the sky." And Aashi replied with a smile, "Even if I never reach the sky, I want the sky to know I tried." Seasons changed. Winds grew stronger. One winter evening, a massive storm struck the forest. Trees collapsed, branches shattered, nests were torn apart. Birds panicked and flew to safety. But Aashi, she couldn't fly. She trembled in her nest, alone, waiting. The tree she sat on cracked, swayed, and finally broke. The next morning, the forest was quiet, broken, the sky dull, and beneath a fallen tree, there she lay, her little wings stretched out, eyes closed, face calm. The other birds came to mourn. They stood around her still body in silence, and for the first time, they saw not her bent wings, not her failed flights, but her courage. They remembered her words, "I want the sky to know I tried." Tears filled the eyes of the old owl. "She didn't fly like us," he whispered, "but she rose higher than we ever did, in spirit." A young bird who used to mock her now whispered, "I wish I had her heart." That day, they decided to build a little monument high on the hill where Aashi always tried to fly, not of stone, but of feathers. Each bird came, one by one, and placed a feather on the hill, offering a part of their wings in respect. And there, on that hill, they carved a line in the bark of an old tree. "Not all who fly leave the ground. Some soar forever in memory." From that day, whenever a bird doubted themselves, they were told the story of Aashi, the bird who never gave up, even when life gave her every reason to. Aashi didn't die as a weak bird. She lived as a symbol of perseverance, of dreams, of trying, even when success seems impossible. Her last flight may not have touched the clouds, but it reached something higher, hearts. Even if you're born without wings, don't stop dreaming of the sky. Your effort alone can inspire a world that once laughed at you. Trying, even in failure, is more powerful than never beginning. True courage isn't in flying, it's in believing you can.
If you learned anything from this story, then don't forget to share it with your loved ones. Hit the like button and subscribe to JP Eternal Stories for more such videos.